Ronell Dolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you live this Monday. I'm sure pretty much everyone who watches this or even has a second to watch this is struggling, whether it be with Medicare or Medicare and ACA. We're all in the same bucket. If you're working for free, maybe on the Medicare side, or if you're looking for options on the ACA side. I just looked at a client, and as y'all know, I have a small book for my agency, and the premium went from $600 to $1,400. That's more than double. So where's Washington? What's going on? What's happening? There's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of thoughts going around. I simply believe they have to extend at least for a year. Even if they have better ideas, I'm always open for a better idea, but you've got to help us. And when I mean us, I mean our clients through this open enrollment, because January is going to be a stinger. We all know that clients are expected to pay their January premium before the end of the month when they're trying to possibly buy Christmas for their family. They're put into such a hard predicament that it is just simply heartbreaking. Every time I say, I think that's enough, I don't think I can take anything else, I think I get kicked in the gut just one more time. And I know every one of you are just like me. We're no different. We may be struggling a little bit different in different ways, but we're all struggling. We simply are struggling. Now, a little bit of good news. There's been folks that have been looking for a Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana contract. I have the secret sauce. So please send me an email and I'll connect you with that secret sauce. The other thing is, if you have an idea, we know the rates are astronomical, at least for January, best case scenario. We know that short-term medical could be an option, has underwriting. Shared health ministries, a lot of people are looking at that, still an option. Still has to be underwritten, but remember, is not insurance. Absolutely not insurance. In many states do not allow you to sell shared health or Christian health or short-term medical. So they more than ever put you in a bucket. I do want to say again, thank you to the states that have come forward and said, you're not going to not pay commissions in our state. You're not going to hurt our people. And it started with Idaho. Thank you, Idaho, New Hampshire, Delaware, Montana, North Dakota. Oklahoma said, hey, let me take it a step further. Not in my state for Medicare and not in my state for ACA. I also met with the Nevada Commissioner of Insurance. He's working on figuring out if he can indeed send the same bulletin. We didn't talk about the ACA because that was prior to Oklahoma, but that will be something that he and I will discuss very soon. Last week, thank you, Bridget Gilbert, for setting up a meeting with the Commissioner of Insurance in Louisiana, Tim Temple. They were already working on the bulletin. Now, in Louisiana, we passed a law several years ago that said you must pay commissions on ACA. Group and individual must pay it. Too bad, so sad, have to do it. Now, I've asked them, even though we have that, would you please put it in the bulletin? Include that in the bulletin. So they are working on that. I've asked them to send it out ASAP. They were kind of looking at a deadline of the NAIC meeting, which is December 10th. I want it out ASAP. So they are working on that. They are going to try to get that out. I will be at the NAIC meeting with the commissioners, testifying before the committee about the senior issues, about the ACA issues, and possibly having in a very important meeting that I've been working on for at least a year. Keep your fingers crossed, say your prayers if you pray that I can make this happen. This will be one for the history books. Now, we know that there's been some problems with the disclosure of ACA commissions. I will say once again, this is not the agent broker's responsibility. That is read, and you can read in the Consolidated Appropriations Act. What has happened is several insurance companies that I know of, at least Molina and United Healthcare, have hidden that in their contract. And I'm going to say hidden because none of you knew. Maybe 1% might come forward and say I knew that. But saying that I'm putting that responsibility on you. And in some cases, most recently, if you do not disclose the commission, United Healthcare, I'm going to terminate your contract, which has currently happened to at least one person that I am working with. So yes, it is happening. I know a lot of you are talking on social media about how do you do that. There are no rules. There are a lot of rules about group, and that's what we have to disclose. There's not a lot of rules about individual. So I'm not really sure what that looks like. We are working with HAFA attorneys, and United Healthcare's legal counsel did reach out and respond to me, and I'm having our attorney talk to their attorney, because I'm going to be honest, you know my mouth, you know I'm a bulldog, and you know that I'm going to say the first thing that comes out of my mouth, and it's not going to be something nice, for why they thought it was such a good idea for you to do it, and hey, you know, it's just a nice thing for you to do. No, we have enough stuff to do, and it's your job. So, saying it to you, not saying it to them. You might show it to them. I don't really care. But a lot of things are happening. I know you're working. I'm going to cut this off. Know that I love you. Know I'm working very hard. If I'm not as fast getting to you, I apologize. Please reach out again. I'm also taking care of an elderly mother that I have to make sure she has her meds in the morning and the meds in the afternoon, and feed her and all the things that I need to do. She doesn't live with me. She lives in her own home. So add that to open enrollment, Medicare, ACA, and slap yourself in the face 5, 6, 7 times and go, yeah, I'm going to survive. You're going to survive. Much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Love you much. This HAFA Bulldog. Until next time.